More and more participants are just logging in. So happy morning and blissful morning to each and every one of you. Those who are watching from outside India, I don't know, maybe good afternoon and good evening. So let's begin our session today. Thank you very much for your support. And I'd like to quickly take you through a small 5 minutes presentation. Today's session is about a digital transformation of MSMEs. Mr. Elango, MK Elango, who is the founder and business owner of Elan Digital, is also a subject matter expert associated with Sea Change Consulting for some time. He is going to be the presenter of this today's session. And for those who do not know much about Sea Change, I thought I'll quickly take you through our organization. Sea Change is basically a strategic business consulting organization. We have done more than 500 projects on MSMEs and mid-cap organizations and transformed their proactively since 2002, with more than 100 consultants associated with us in different areas of business. We have steadily grew. We started as a training organization, then we moved on to coaching. Last year, the data says that 79% of our revenue business came from consulting, which means we moved up our value chain, the value proposition to our clients in terms of offering holistic consulting approach on a 360-degree format. These are the 4 things we emphasize to the entrepreneurs community: scalability, repeatability, measurability, and profitability. These are the 4 mantras we keep on consulting with our clients to be able to achieve their desired outcome on the ambitions. Hence, to support those areas, those 4 mantras, we heavily support through these 6 groups of teams. Each group we have expert and we have captain. We have supported by several consultants and associates. You name any key functions in the strategic perspective for business to grow, we have expert group to support you. These are some of the organization strength. We have 100 plus consultants and trainers, 75 plus success partners who are actually taking our services to the marketplace. Business functions, verticals, 15 areas we support, more than 500 projects, small, medium, large, we handled. More than 1 million people we touched in this 18 years of our journey. So some of the highlights is this, probably you can later on the website. We always talk about pole vault in business. There's no more exponential, it's about pole vault. But at this current situation, these are all kind of a magic word. I don't know whether people can really take it up, but still, doers are doers. So we need to be an enabler to make MSMEs to grow much faster, especially in this new normal. These are the footprint. These are the countries outside India we have served so far. We have clients. And Mr. Prakash, my senior, my CEO of the organization, my partner, and myself, MK Anand, both of us are authors too. Mr. Prakash has written more than 10 books on business and self-development and organizational behavior, succession planning, peaceful parenting, and things like that, translated to many languages. Some of the publications for your quick view. And we have built consistently over the years digital assets for our organization. More than 400 plus videos are available in Sea Change online YouTube channel. Some of the online platforms are this. You can always go and check it out. It's all available free of cost. Anybody can go view, share, like. And with this, I'd like to start my slides now. I'll move on to today's presentation with Mr. Elango. I'll try to quickly share the introduction about the speaker. The speaker is Mr. MK Elango, who is the founder of Elan Digital. He's a serial entrepreneur. He finished education in chemical engineering side from Anna University, Guindy College of Engineering, and then he moved on to his own business, into various other businesses, not just digital. And over the years, he has built quite a lot of knowledge. He always says that the first few businesses which he started actually ran into severe challenges. He has learned many things, what not to do. from there, he bounced back, started various other entrepreneurial venture, and finally settled down that digital is going to be the way forward for his life. So over the last, I think about 8 to 10 years, he's been breathing on digital platforms, social media and digital. Today, he has emerged as a very strong digital transformation expert for MSMEs and large organizations. With this short note, I'd like to leave this floor to Mr. Ilango. Before I do that, one of the key strengths which he demonstrated over the last more than a year with our clients is he has invented a model called CCI, Copy, Customize, and Innovate. What exactly is it all about? Let's hear Mr. Ilango. Over to Mr. Ilango.
Hello.
Yes, Mr.
I'm audible?
Yes, you're audible. Yes.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone. I welcome all for the digital transformation of MSME webinar in the age of COVID-19. I first of all thank Mr. Anand for the opportunity. I am Ilango, founder of Villain Digital. I have been working on branding, digital marketing, and digital transformation since 2005. I have 15 years of experience. I have completed 300 plus websites, 100 plus digital marketing and social media campaigns, and 100 plus digital technology implementation for MSMEs. And also I have trained 300 plus MSME owners in digital marketing and digital application implementations. And also I have trained 200 plus students and placed in various top-notch IT companies for last 10 years. Straight away we can go to the session actually. Next slide, Mr. Anand. Next slide. Next slide.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yeah, everybody knows how the COVID-19 has impacted the industries actually. I just listed which are all the industry got affected much and which are the industries affected very minimum, and also somehow got positive responses. For example, 90% of these industries are affected because of COVID-19. Retail, transportation, entertainment, accommodation, they lost almost 90% of the business. Another set of industries up to 50% affected are manufacturing, wholesale, construction, food and drink, and mining. Moderately affected finance, insurance, professional services like us, information, other services, agriculture, and education. These industries are positively affected actually. They have their business gone up to 20% increment in healthcare, utilities, general merchandise, stores, and food and beverages. Each and every industries has got a various plan to combat COVID-19. Let us see how we MSMEs are going to tackle this COVID-19 situation. Next slide. Digital transformation will be critical in a post-COVID world. Actually, what COVID-19 does is, it is accelerating how we rethink about our business model and operations. Already, it has affected how we are working. It has invented alternate modes of working, like remote working, working from home, or most of the companies thinking of getting their work done as a freelancing basis. And nowadays, management need for a quick decisions actually. Most of the companies now are thinking utilization of various digital technologies available. Like right now we are using Zoom, WebEx, and most of the consultants are using online training platform for rendering their services. And also the facility access and collaboration constraints was not same as pre-COVID era. It definitely would be changing after the post or during the COVID-19. And nowadays we need to think most of the task actually. We need to automate right from the HR, marketing, everything should be automated. Then only we can have a smooth set of business functions we can manage. The final thing is the entire supply chain has been changed actually. Zomato earlier delivering only food. Now they are delivering groceries, vegetables, everything actually. Their entire business model has been changed because of this COVID-19. Next slide. You just see, actually, earlier the traditional companies already they were planned to invest $2 trillion worth of investment towards digital transformation for throughout the world actually. Till 2022, they have a plan to invest $2 trillion. That is almost 1,50,000 crores. But in spite of the COVID-19, no, the investment became much high. The combined value of digital transformation across the industries based out of 2 trillion will be reaching 100 trillions of dollars by 2025. You just imagine how big the digital transformation industry will be by 2025. Next slide. We have, I just want to develop the framework. I just want to thank C-Chain Consulting to develop a framework to combat COVID-19. They have developed their 3 stages of strategies. First is survive. We need to prepare and manage the business continuity. We need to ensure the business continuity. Next is stabilize phase. We need to learn and emerge as a stronger player during these COVID-19 times. Finally, we need to surge ahead. We need to sustain the momentum. This framework has been developed by C-Chain Consulting. Most of the independent consultants associated with C-Chain Consulting have been utilizing to customize our service delivery based on this framework. Next slide. First phase is survey. How you can prepare and manage continuity. Already it is in process. Next slide. C-Chain has developed a roadmap how we can combat the COVID-19 situation, starting from survey to surge ahead. The first phase is survey. We need to survey, we need to understand the required mindset shift. Actually, the major one is that starting from the business owner to the employee to the customers, everyone should have a mindset shift towards our business process, and so that we can manage this COVID-19 situation. Then there are a lot of uncertainties and implications out of COVID-19. We need to identify and navigate all those uncertainties and implications. If you go through these two stages, then we can get into the stabilization stage, where we can build our entire enterprises based on the trust to catalyze the stabilization process among the stakeholders, customers, employees, everything. Then we can define the destination plan and we can launch the stabilization thing. Finally, once we stabilize our businesses in the stabilization phase, then we can think of surging ahead. For surging ahead, you can learn a lot of things from the successes. Actually, a lot of activities and companies are reinventing the entire business models, reinventing their products, reinventing their services, reinventing the entire process. As Mr. Anand told, I have developed a framework called CCI. It is called Copy, Customize, and Innovate. We can make whatever I do. I use this framework. Actually, it is easy to learn. If you want to do anything, just copy from the leaders or the best players who do that activity or that project or that strategy. Anything you can copy. Actually, there are a lot of things available in the net. Once you copy the strategies, then you can customize. You shouldn't implement those things in as a just copied manner. You just customize based on your customers, on your industry segments. Then you can put your innovation. This thing, actually, I have trained more than hundreds of SME owners, and they are implementing the day-to-day lives. Even starting from everybody is very fond of that CCI concept. So that only Mr. Anand introduced me about the concept in the introductions stage itself. Next slide. As we embark towards stabilization, the leaders should think from mindset of today to tomorrow. See, from if you want to shift your your business from survive to stabilize, there are a lot of things factors affecting the stabilization process. The situation. In survey base, it is unpredictable. Now it is interim normal. It is not a new normal. We know how we can manage in the interim normal. Everybody in the survival stage started looking inward towards their business. But now, what most of the companies are doing now, they are facing them. They want to get into the market. Actually, they are now facing the market. That management in the survey page, there is a crisis management. Now they want to get into a program management. They want to upgrade their digital thing. They want to make their new business models. They want to change their product or services scenario, everything. Then regarding planning, it is a contingency planning in survey page. Now it is a scenario planning. Attitude also, each and every enterprises reacted to the survey stage. Now they want to. Hello. Now they want to build their products towards this COVID-19 situation. Next slide. This is the thing I can. This is the one case example. Last month we done a project for Shoptronics. Actually, they are a 300 crore company. They have some 22 shops and 18 warehouses. By April 20th, the owner and founder and CEO, Mr. Manish, called me. Earlier they had only a static website. Now they want to launch a e-commerce thing. 20th morning he asked for the thing, and afternoon I proposed. In the evening itself, they given the permission to kickstart the project. Within 10 days, we launched the e-commerce store. Last 15 days, they got a sales of 5 lakh rupees, and they got a visitors of say 8,000 visitors, and have 60,000 product page views. Actually, this is the thing how they have survived the COVID-19 thing. I will later explain what are all the steps we are planning for stabilization period and also surge period. We have proposed a very large technology transformation thing for Shoptronics. Now they are very happy also. Every day they are getting some 500 to 1,000 visitors, and also they're getting 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees worth of orders. I can explain in the detail in the stabilization area. Next slide. Now the entire webinar is I am focusing on stabilization phase only. Now what you can do now, you can learn and emerge as a stronger player in this period. Actually, starting from the next 3 months to 6 months, you can learn a lot of digital technologies, lot of strategies, how you can stabilize your business based on your 3 critical actions. Next slide. If you want to stabilize your business, you can. We have mentioned orchestrated through 3 critical actions. What you can do now? Initially, you can reflect. You can know where you stand today, and the next action is restart. What you can do now? The third action is revitalize. How you can start your shape to your future. Actually, next slide. Next slide. The entire stabilization phase we have consolidated in a 9 digital criteria, that is tools and techniques which can stabilize your business and also move toward your business towards the growth. Actually, in Reflect we have 3 criteria: digital enablement, security risk, platforms, and digital process. In Restart we have digital touchpoints, digital ways of working, virtual enablement. In Revitalize we have productivity optimization, infrastructure optimization, and future digital opportunities. First, we will see one by one. Digital enablement. Actually, what you can do immediately now, you can have a plan for how your employees can work from home. Actually, you can have a digital workplace. There are a lot of free softwares and paid softwares, starting from Facebook, Microsoft, Google. And there are also Zoho. You can opt for the digital workplace software. It's a very low subscription-based thing only. And also you can think of selling your product and services online, so that you can completely get into the digital enablement criteria. Next, once you think of getting into digital enablement, that is launching your services or products online, or making your employee work from home, you should have a plan. What all the software, hardwares or software, the technology tools and assets you require for running those online selling or running your digital workplace thing smoothly. Once you decided now, you should take care of the risk thing actually. If you want to launch your digital workplace or online selling software, now you should think of encryption actually. If you want to launch your e-commerce store now, you should have a SSL thing actually. Without SSL, if you launch your e-commerce store now, then most of the people can crack the credit card, debit card details. So that you should have a SSL. That lock type symbol you can see in the each and every page of the website. No, if the website which doesn't have the SSL, now you shouldn't purchase anything in that actually. Easily that your credit card can be cracked. Then you can have a multi-factor encryption. You can have firewalls. You can have a thing. This can be both the thing actually. Even if you have offices now, the digital workplace also. I think you have heard last month CTS, some of the employees working from the home. CTS employees, they lost the data, the enormous of data of the company to the hackers actually, since they access the company network from their home network. These things you should be take care of actually. Even if you provide work from home, you should have a proper encryption or firewalls, SSLs, privacy thing, or a identity management thing. Everything. What are the risk factors? You should take all the things. The next is platforms and digital processes actually. What are the platforms you can apply for your both the thing, for either for the online selling or your workplace. For online selling, if you want to get into online selling, there are a lot of open source and paid platforms. Everybody knows now that Shopify is a proprietary software. If you want to launch to sell, make your business online, immediately you can have a online store through Shopify. And there are a lot of open source software also, like WooCommerce, OpenCart, Magento, and PrestaShop. You can utilize those things. The best thing is WooCommerce actually. It is the world #1 e-commerce platform. It's a free thing. Within a little bit of knowledge of WordPress and WooCommerce, anybody can launch an e-commerce site on their own, which will little actually. If you have some enterprise grade investment, now you can think of launching a Magento based stores actually. What we have launched is based on WooCommerce. I told the Shoptronics thing. We launched it's a moderate budget online store. So we chosen WooCommerce as the platform for selling online goods and services. Similarly, if you want to have a digital platform for your work environment, now you can think of, there are a lot of softwares available in the market. Microsoft has a team management software, messaging and collaboration software. Google has got Google Hangout. There are Slack, and Zoho also have Click. Click is a digital working digital workplace software. There are a lot of platforms available both for online selling of your product and services, and also for managing your workplaces actually. Most of the independent consultant trainers are using Teachables to launch their online training programs. There are a lot of the other platforms to respective industries. I am talking on most of the retail or B2B and also training consultants. Once you identify the platforms, then you can have a digital process thing. You can have a set of SOPs which can define your platform for the perfection. Then we can get in the restart state, restart action. What can you do now? The digital touch points. The major digital touch points for the customers or your shops and your social media channels. If you for regarding the e-commerce store, there are a lot of things to be controlled actually. If suddenly if you get more visitors now, whether you have a required bandwidth, whether you have the required resources for the hosting thing, cloud hosting or the independent VPS hosting, there are a lot of things actually. The digital touch point should be smooth actually. Similarly, the social media channels, you can have a lot of touch points. You can have a smooth flow. You can respond the social media channels immediately. Similarly, that touch points for your employees and employees. A lot of software, as I told earlier, everything should have a required speed, connectivity, bandwidth, so that it won't make any hiccups in the process actually. Next is digital ways of working. How you can communicate with your customers or employees actually. As I told earlier, you can utilize lot of messaging, collaborative softwares. You can have project management softwares. You can have chatbots to communicate with your customers. You can have sales assistant apps. A lot of apps, tools and available to enable your ways of working digitally. Then virtual enablement, you can think of launching everything on a virtual mode actually. You can think of your VR, you can think of a virtual demo, you can think of virtual meeting, you can think of everything virtualized actually. If you have budget now, we can have a 3D view of your stores or products, or so that most of the content without any touch points can get into your shops or businesses. So similarly, the virtual thing is going to be a big one. AR and VR will be ruling worlds actually, and 3D. Most of the things will be getting into the 3D. As you know, no, Lenscode has got some test trial spec thing actually. You can have the look of your specs through the website itself. Most of the companies in their website itself, they are trying the virtual enablement based on their product or services. If you have any chances now, you can also think of visualizing your product or services through technologies available. Then revitalize, how you can start to shape your future. Once you get into the reflect and restart and getting to the final thing, revitalize now, you should have productivity optimization actually, then infrastructure optimization, then future digital optimization. You can optimize the only one thing actually. You can have a lot of tools, no, office management tools like storage thing. You can have bandwidth, network, everything you can think of optimizing. So that your business process will not be get affected because of you can plan it properly. You can have a predictive analysis thing. So that you can optimize your thing. There are a lot of tools. Even in Excel, you can use it for analyzing the future things. Based on that, you can optimize each and every criteria so that your productivity will improve. Then infrastructure optimization. You need, first of all, you need to think optimize the bandwidth, access, licenses, and also other thing actually. If you have any digital resources or hardware resources or software resources, everything you need to optimize. The final one is future digital opportunities. What is future digital opportunity? Definitely we should rethink the entire business model based out of the digital impact actually. Most of the companies are nowadays thinking of creating a digital equivalent of their product or services, and then you can reinvent your product and services based out of the digital impact or COVID-19 situation. Then you can have a digital investment budget for getting into the various digital platforms or technologies available to implement in your business, so that you can revitalize your entire business, and you can easily move on to the search stage. Next slide. I can explain you the entire thing based on the Shoptronics one actually. There are various technologies currently utilized by Shoptronics, and also we have proposed something for ERP. They are already using SAP. We suggested for CRM thing for Microsoft Dynamics. This is the entire layout actually. What we plan to get into the stabilization and search pre-redact. For feedback and dialogue platform, they have bought one chat tool from a Chennai-based company. Already they have got SAP for their ERP implementation. Right now, we suggested Zoho CRM or Microsoft Dynamics for CRM thing. Without CRM, you can't make a digital transformation plan actually. It is very difficult. The CRM is the core part of digital transformation. You should have a lot of applications like CRM, appointment fixing, website building, content management, web hosting, IT infrastructures. These are all the applications you should have for thing. And also one more thing we have proposed for Shoptronics is the Omni-channel management actually. What is omni-channel management means? There is a company called there are vendors who can integrate all your businesses in a single platform. Your data will be stored as a master data management. It can be managed in your one master data, so that it is available in point of sale, warehouse, shops, online stores, marketplaces. The entire thing can be controlled from a single source actually. That is called omni-channel commerce. A lot of companies in India itself providing that. Already we are talking with few companies to implement omni-channel commerce for Shoptronics. Other things apart from this thing, they have mail infrastructure based out of Google Shoot, and we are started email marketing based out of Mailchimp, and for social media marketing we are using Hootsuite. For e-commerce we have WooCommerce, and website management it is a WordPress, well, #1 digital web content management software. Similarly, we have hosting a thing in cloud hosting. It's a VPS type of hosting. Once you get into digital commerce or online, you will be facing a lot of issues, right from the bandwidth or hackers or this speed. Everything you need to fix actually. You should optimize the resources based on the traffic or thing. We recommended Cloudflare, and also we implemented a CDN proposed by Jetpack. CDN is a content delivery network. Lot of technologies will be involving for a digital commerce solution. Either it is a B2C or a B2B. If you want to launch a B2B digital commerce, now you can have your open source software called Oro CRM. Oro Commerce, you can make use of that. B2B is the bigger, it's a $12 trillion industry throughout the world. Since most of the MSMEs are into B2B, anybody can make use of that Oro Commerce or Oro CRM. Next slide. This is the COVID-19 plan which we have suggested for Shoptronics. This is just for getting into access of the stores. We have two plans actually, customer A and customer B. Customer A directly through mobile, they can register online, select the store to visit. Through the web app we are planning to develop. It will go to the console for store administration. It will check for the availability and time slot and sales agent. Then it can fix it. Will send a confirmation to that. Once they got the confirmation, and each and every store they have some checkpoints like that scanner, visual scanner, washing their hands, a lot of these things. Similarly, a customer which you are getting in the store also, they are talking to the shop assistants. After that they get into the web app thing. It will analyze the same availability. Then it will send a SMS confirmation. The same thing. It's a small application which we propose so that they can combat the COVID-19. They can ensure the customers need not worry. No much traffic or crowd in the stores. They can give a personalized services to their customers. It's a web app application which we propose, and we are yet to start the development thing. Next slide. Next slide. The final phase is surge, as I said. Once you survive and once you stabilize your business in the COVID-19 times, you can think of surging ahead, keeping the momentum, sustaining the momentum for digital transformation for 10x growth. Digital transformation of 10x growth is a separate services rendered by C-Chain Consulting. You can opt for later also. You can get a lot of supports and tools and tricks and tracks from C-Chain. Next slide. We have interim normal, new normal, and next normal actually. The new normal and next normal won't be the same thing actually. There are a lot of cyber adversaries you should take care of. If you want to get into search stage, then a lot of things you need to take care of. There will be an explosion of bring your own device, that is BYOD. Most of the companies will be relying on web conference collaborations, which can be compromised trick actors. Then in home computing environments, they have lot of vulnerability and attacks. As I told, CTS has got affected by a set of hackers. Then you have remote work access, which identity and access management will be a critical area. Then inside the workplace, the insider threat, work and economic climate will continue to contribute an increased volume insider threats. Finally, is insecure head of processes. Business processes that were designed for a secure office and are now being executed across distributed and potentially insecure home environments. The day when everyone needs to be able to work from anywhere is upon us. Almost overnight, enterprise worldwide found themselves in shutdowns with workers had to shelter, work from home. This has created cybersecurity stresses across multiple dimensions. Next slide. While when you get into the search phase, you want to reevaluate your entire approach to search in the future. The entire thing is based on people, process, and technology. People need to be trusted. They need to be directly supervised. They also come conforming to proper security, hygiene, and policy. And any process requiring physical interaction should be evaluated, and whenever possible, digitized to be enabled secure process execution in a remote working environment. And also technology, secure access, virtual desktops, remote device management, and cloud scale. The major the digital transformation will be the migration of your entire thing to the cloud. Actually, that is a major thing. Actually, starting from your already email was the first cloud application. Now everything has moved to the cloud, starting from your the operating systems, MS Office, Windows, Office applications, your CRMs, your all the applications, everything is cloud enabled. Actually, you slowly start moving all your application to the cloud, so show that you can have a holistic digital transformation plan. You can see a lot of companies are offering a mini budget, mini subscribed cloud platform things, starting from few dollars, $5, $10 to $25, $30, $50, so that you can have any application, right from say CRM. Zoho are offering 500 rupees per month plus tax. You can have free CRM also. Zoho is providing 3 user access free CRM. Zoho is providing 5 email IDs as free. Lot of companies, everything can be managed through free application itself. For example, the MailChimp is allowing 10,000 mails per month to be forwarded to your customers free of cost. You can do a low cost email marketing thing from MailChimp. Similarly, Hootsuite allowing 3 social media channels to be managed out of Hootsuite. Zoho is providing 3 users CRM free and 5 business mail ID free. A lot of applications are available free of cost. If you have little knowledge of technology, you can implement on your own, or you can get assistance on a moderate budget, so that you have a digital marketing stack. You can what we suggested for a digital marketing stack now, you should have a CMS, WordPress. If you are an online business now, you have a WooCommerce, then a CRM software, a email marketing software, a Hootsuite social media software, then a chat tool. If you want to get into some advanced type of digital transformation, then you can think of opting for a hubs or a Zoho marketing hub thing, so that your entire marketing operations can be automated. Zoho marketing hub is it's a cheap one actually. That if you buy the Zoho one, it is a part of that Zoho one. Within 2 softwares, that CMS, WordPress, and Zoho, you can have the complete digital transformation thing. Actually, one is a free one, another is a paid one with a minimum budget. Zoho is the world #1 SME based cloud digital marketing and marketing automation platforms. Zoho is everything actually. If you take the counterparts in Western countries now, they're all very costly. HubSpot, Marketo, or several thousands and several lakhs. You can get few thousand rupees subscription for all the softwares, or you can go for a 500 to 1000 rupees per software, whichever you are looking for. Almost 60 types of applications are available in Zoho itself. You just make your content management on all the web-based thing out of WordPress, and all your workplace digital marketing stuff or social media management or marketing automations based out of Zoho. So that with a minimum budget or moderate budget, you can get into the digital transformation thing comfortably and without much worried about the technology part of the thing. Next slide. While you reevaluate your approach to search in the future in the that search stage, you need to ensure IT teams develop implement corporate security policies and guidelines for bringing your own device. Bringing your own device will be the norm, the future norm. Restrict approved personal access device from your corporate network. Don't allow the future. The device will be the very big the thing for invading your network actually, or hackers to easily crack your network or inject malware in your applications or your platform and systems. Then the major thing is identity access management. Each and everything should be have a biometric or a multi-factor authentications. Then you should have a proper security thing like firewall, SSL encryptions, privacy, everything. Then you should have a plan for virtual desktop infrastructure and desktop. Most of the companies now are launching desktop as a services. As I told, the most important and now the final one is cloud migration. Slowly you should plan of thinking your all the applications, starting your storage. You no need. You can go for a box or a Dropbox or a Google Cloud for storing all your thing. You can have. Most of the companies are giving free storage also up to 15 GB. You can utilize more than 15 GB. Now you can purchase some cloud storage thing. Then slowly you can think of moving all your applications to the cloud actually, starting from CRM, email marketing or marketing automation, social media marketing, or your HR applications or your Tally or any accounting software. Zoho has got a Tally accounting software called Zoho Books. It's an excellent one. Now most of the companies are using Zoho Books for their businesses. It's a cloud-based application. It's a little bit cheaper compared to Tally also. Slowly you can think entire applications and even hardwares moving towards the cloud so that you can search hide in the future. Next. The last session, I just want to give the numbers about the digital MSME and digital thing in India. Next slide. The key highlights. You just have a look on the slide. There are 7.5 crore MSME in India, almost which are 70% of digitally influenced, and 600 plus aggregators are enabling rise of digital MSMEs. The current digital opportunity offered by 7.5 crore MSMEs is roughly about 30 billion. And by 2024, it is 80 billion. 1 billion is 7,500 crores into 80. Just imagine it's roughly 5 lakh crore worth of business you can get towards the digital thing. Number of MSMEs expected by 2024 is 10.5 crore MSMEs. It's a huge thing. So MSME will be the big game changer. Almost it is 50% of our GDP, and it's most of the companies are looking for digitally transforming their businesses, processes, technology tools, so that we have a lot of opportunities in that area. Next slide. Just have a look on this. There are the verticals. Out of 7.5 crore MSMEs, 6.7 crore MSMEs form the traditional segment, and the new segment. Just have a look on the new segment. It's the home sellers, content creators, even drivers and delivery partners. There are 80 lakh home sellers content creators, drivers, and these are all the MSME segments which we need to concentrate. And there are traditional segments starting from retail. You can have that number also. How many millions actually? There are 2.5 crore retail. Retail is the most digitally influenced actually. If you have those people in retail, no, definitely their top priorities should be digitization or digital transformation. Since retail is the number one domain which is digitally influenced in India. Next to retail is manufacturing. It is 60%. Then the next is 30%. Logistics is 71%. The MSME is the number actually. How many number of businesses are there in each and every domain? In retail, we have 2.5 crore, manufacturing 1.5 crore, logistic 40 lakhs, travel and hospitality 30 lakhs, education 30 lakhs, NGO 3 lakhs. You just have a look. 100% IT and ITES. 100% digitally influenced, and banks are also ISC digitally influenced 75%. Media entertainment 75%, others 5%. India is providing a big opportunity for digital transformation based out of MSMEs, so that there are a lot of activities to be taken in digital transformation. It is not a single thing, starting from your domain name registration to completely marketing, getting into the complete marketing automation of your business. There are a lot of technologies and tools available. It's a very big business. There are a lot of opportunities also. Most of the MSMEs can capitalize or leverage the digital opportunities available in the present conditions. Next slide. The most important slide is this thing actually, the entire webinar. Just see how the business models evolved actually. Wave 1, domain name registration and a small SMB website, GoDaddy, version, Endurance, all those things are there. Then the next wave led by social media, Facebook, Instagram, or all the social media tools. The next wave by Amazon and all the e-commerce marketplaces. The fourth wave is not only e-commerce thing, the e-commerce thing influenced by the social media. I heard about Meesho, no? Now it's a $1 billion company. Facebook has invested in that company. The entire thing is based out of social commerce actually. The conversational marketing, you can make use of all the right now the email and SMS are the traditional thing. Most of the companies, if you want to make a touch points now, immediately you should target WhatsApp or a Facebook Messenger. That is the most important tool. You can easily touch your audience so that you can have a social commerce thing. You should have a chatbot. You should have a messenger thing. You should have immense presence in social media channels, clubbed with your e-commerce platform, so that you can sell your product or services in a online platform backed by social media and other conversational tools and techniques. Next slide. Just Indian MNs are all at digital levels actually. We have segregated into 5 levels. There are around 5.2 crore companies only in the first level. Those got only smartphone, PC, internet, and WhatsApp. The next level 2 is speed of transaction. They experience some wallet payment, POS. They use some that payment wallets, all those things. The third level, in that we have 1.8 to 2.1 crore MSMEs. The level 3 is those who have got website, online listing, and social media presence. Almost 1.6 to 1.8 MSMEs are in that zone. Then the enhanced productivity, those who are using ERP, CRM, accounting. This thing, no, that accounting, ERP, and CRM was the backbone of digital transformation. For digital commerce, CRM is the number one thing which we are suggesting for each and every business to have a look on that, and to have, definitely they should have a plan to implement CRM clubbed with other software in a very big way. Only 80 lakh to 1 crore MSMEs out of 7.5 crore implemented ERP and CRM and accounting. there are only 50,000 people got into the advanced digital transformation thing. That is automation, robotics, and IoT. Only 50,000 companies. Rest you have some 7 crore 7 crore 45 lakh 50,000 companies are there moving towards the automation process. You have lots of opportunities. You can think of leveraging and utilizing the digital opportunities available in India. And you can have the trends transforming MSMEs in India. Enabling next billion users go online through Wi-Fi. Almost 100 crore people are going free. Jio has got a very big plan. I think you have all have heard that news. Now Jio, Facebook has already invested a big amount in Jio. They will be ruling the entire SME sector in coming years. They have an ambitious plan for entire India, which will be supporting most of the MSMEs through Jio platforms and services. You can have a big picture of Jio available in the net. Emerging new business through digital literacy. We need to give a lot of digital literacy and seminars, symposiums, so that most of the MSMEs we can empower themselves digitally. Then digital payments, actually, everybody knows now that the most digitalized industry in the world is the payment thing. Actually, everybody is using Google Pay. Even auto wallahs or any small street vendors are using Google Pay, Paytm. That is the most digitalized industry out of the digitalization, actually, digital transformation thing. Then mobile-based omni-channel plan. As I told, no, everything can be omni-channel. Actually, the customers has got their own thing. If they are getting into the store, if they are getting into the chat box, if they are getting online, if you are getting through through the sales team, everything should be unanimously managed. Actually, it should be a holistic approach, a branded approach in all the channels. Actually, whether it's a physical store or an online channel, or it's a chat bot or an email thing or a WhatsApp, you should have the data updated in all the channels. So that only I am suggested. There are a lot of tools available in the market. Once you got the subscription, you can go for omni-channel marketing of your product and services. Social media influenced commerce gaining traction. Already I said about social media is the big thing. Social commerce will be ruling in the next few years. You can have definitely you can combat COVID-19 situation out of social commerce if you implement for selling your product or services. Yeah. E-commerce platform bridging in this thing. Yeah, it's right now. It is tech giants got best-in-class solutions. Now most of the big companies are providing end-to-end solution. For example, Facebook, Google, they have complete cloud solution. Either Alibaba or Amazon, you can get into one platform. You can get all the solutions. Actually, what are the solutions provided by Zoho? The same solution also provided by Google, Facebook, Alibaba. All the big companies are providing the same solution. The cost might be a little bit higher, actually, not cheap as Zoho. IoT in a box. Everybody knows, actually, Internet of Things will going to be a big game changer for MSMEs. And you can think of using robotic process automation, AR, VR, artificial intelligence. You can make use of injecting the advanced digital transformation technologies like artificial intelligence, VR, AR, cloud computing, data mining, blockchain technology, encryption technology. There are some 10 technologies which is enabling digital transformation in a very faster and rapid manner, so that you can think of integrating all the advanced digital technologies to enable the digital transformation to surge in your business in a very greater pace and speed to sustain the momentum. Next. Yeah. And now it's a Q&A session. Yeah. Digital transformation is a very big thing. Actually, we can't cover the entire thing in a 45-minute session. Those who are interested, they can contact C-Chain for a later consulting or coaching thing, so that we have a detailed. We have the sea change also in near future plan for a one day or a workshop like thing, so that we can have a detailed discussion about digital transformation and what are the technologies how can we use for our business, day-to-day business, so that we can survive, then stabilize and such high in the COVID-19 times. Thank you all for the wonderful session.
Thank you, Mr. Elango, for your rapid fire presentation. And now the floor is open for Q&A. If any of you have any questions, you can please post it in the chat room. I will ask the question to before you keep typing in the chat room, I will ask Mr. Elango on behalf of you. Are you ready, Mr. Elango?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Elango, see, there are a lot of MSMEs in the country, in the state.
Yeah.
And MSMEs are in different layers. Not that everybody are into a different, higher platform in terms of turnover and investments. There are companies who are doing only 1 crore or 50 lakhs per annum.
Yeah.
There are companies who are doing 5 crores, 10 crores, 25 crores, 50 crores, things like that. So those who are, I would, in my observation, those who are into, let's say, 10 crores to 25 crores a platform, they are quite sufficient enough to hire consultants, experts to avail all the digital transformation for their business.
Okay.
Anybody who's doing less than 5 crores, between 2 crores and 5 crores, or even 50 lakhs to 2.5 crores, are really very, they're really scared. Do I have to invest money on digital? How much I have, even to invest 1 lakh, even to invest 2 lakh rupees per annum, it's a big money for them. So I would like to ask you a question on behalf of these small organizations, small businesses. Where do they start? Where is the starting point on digital transformation?
As I told earlier, they can start with the free or less paid subscription tools and technologies available in the market. Actually, the companies who are less than 1 crore, they can utilize for their website. They can make use of WordPress. There for e-commerce, they can use of WordPress. By attending one small session, 1 day session or 2 days session, they can make their DIY digital transformation thing in a small budget. Already I told, you can make use of for email marketing, you can make use of MailChimp. It's a free platform. You can have it 3 users, a basic version of Zoho thing without any payment or digital stuff. You can make use of that. You can have your business my email IDs from Zoho, 5 email IDs. There are a lot of, you can have it 3 users in Hootsuite. So within 10,000 to 25,000 support consultancy services, you can build a marketing digital transformation platform based out of the open source and less paid or free software available in the market. Okay. No need to go for the enterprise versions actually, like HubSpot or a Microsoft Dynamics CRM or a ERP package, something. That is not advisable. Also, they don't have investment to utilize those technologies and tools.
Okay. Having said that, I would request people to mute your videos and also the audio so that we can get a better clarity. Those who are on video, please mute your video at your end. Okay. Mr. Elango, there are 2 questions which came up in the chat room. One is, somebody was asking, I think Mr. Kumar was asking, how much can merchant exporters leverage on this?
Pardon?
How much can merchant exporters leverage on digital transformation?
The merchant exporters, the B2B commerce is one of the biggest thing actually. It is a $12 trillion. There are a lot of platforms available for B2B itself actually. They can list their services in the marketplaces like Alibaba or Amazon Business. They can make their own B2B platform based out of Oro Commerce. As I told earlier, Oro Commerce is the #1 open source software, almost par with the enterprise grade thing actually, available free of cost. With little investment, you can get into launching a B2B commerce platform on their own. There are similarly, they can think of getting into the omni-channel by getting into the master data management. There are Unicommerce. There is a company called Unicommerce which can help you to make your B2B thing in a omni-channel way. so that you can get into a digital transformation thing in a smooth without any technical jigs or bugs.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And another question asked by one Mr. Rohit. Hello, Mr. Rohit was asking, what advice you would give to a new B2C commerce company, business to consumer, who are planning to launch in coming months?
Yeah, if they have budget, now they can opt for a Shopify store. Otherwise, they can go for a WooCommerce thing. It is based out of WordPress. You can build a excellent digital commerce thing based out of WordPress and WooCommerce. You can integrate your free HubSpot or Zoho thing in that. You can integrate your MailChimp email marketing software there. You can have all the security thing like SSL or CDN. As I told, no, we have been facing some traffic issue in the Chartronic side. We have implemented a free CDN given by Jetpack. Actually, it is the Jetpack is owned by WordPress itself. There are a lot of 40,000 free steps available to make a complete digital commerce out of WordPress and WooCommerce. WordPress is the CMS and WooCommerce is the world #1 e-commerce thing. You can make your digital commerce platform with all supported things. Whatever you are thinking and whatever available in the market, easily you can, in a click of button, you can integrate. If you want to integrate SAP, if you want to integrate Zoho, any advanced software or any basic software, even you can have a Zoho integration easily by clicking a plugin in that WordPress or WooCommerce. And there are a lot of plugins available for WooCommerce. If you have any specialized requirement, then you can buy those plugins also. Even you can launch your own omni-channel or order management software by buying a plugin. It needs a little bit of technical knowledge. You don't need to go for Unicommerce also.
Okay. So someone is actually, I am unable to, someone is on audio. I would request them to kindly put it in mute, please. Somebody is on. Okay. Mr. Ilango, Mr. Rohit was asking, he wants the names, whatever you mentioned. WooCommerce, those names he want WooCommerce. He wanted you to type the URL, the link in the chat box. Friends, you can actually throw other questions, any other questions you have for digital transformation, I can ask them. I will move on to only another 2 questions to Mr. Ilango before we wind up the session. Mr. Ilango, while you're typing, I just want to ask you this question. See, I will choose 3 segments.
Okay.
Retail, manufacturing,
okay,
and healthcare.
Okay.
For these 3 segments, what is the way forward? Retail, manufacturing, and healthcare.
For retail, the entire this thing I presented based out of retail only. For manufacturing, there are a lot of software available. You can note it down. There is a software called Odoo, which can transform your entire business digitally in a small budget. Actually, it's an open source software. It is par with Business One actually. SAP Business One is meant for SMB ERP. It costs several crores actually, several lakhs to several crores based on the volume of the business. The same thing you can get free of cost in Odoo actually. It's a Python based program. You can make a complete digital transformation thing for your manufacturing industry. You can have all the set of tools and whatever you have, manufacturing, planning, anything for business, warehouses management, logistics management, your HR management. Even you can launch your own store out of Odoo. You can have your B2B and B2C commerce. You can have lot of software. Everybody knows on Zoho only, but nobody knows on Odoo. Odoo is the #1 software recommended for making your manufacturing or your industrial business to getting into the digital transformation very easy way actually. You can recruit any Odoo consultant also. There are a lot of service provider in Chennai itself, Chennai throughout India. Woody, one of the biggest market in India is for Woody is India. Even big companies like Siemens or very big General Motors are using Voodoo for their specific operations actually, to managing their certain type of industries or warehouses in certain places. They are using Voodoo. Voodoo. O-D-O-O. Yeah.
Okay. Another two questions. Come up.
Okay.
1 minute. Somebody's audio is not muted, so it appears to be that all the audios are muted, but I think I'm unable to figure out whose audio is actually still on. Anyway, I'll go for the another two questions posted by two gentlemen here. Again, Mr. Kannan posted, I think, how can we use a digital platform for service industry B2B effectively?
Pardon?
How can you can see the chat room? How can we use a digital platform for service industry B2B?
For B2B service industry.
Yes.
For B2B service industry, you can make use of Zoho. That is the best platform actually. You can digitally transform your entire business process. There are a lot of tools available in Zoho. You can opt for Zoho One. It has got some 40 plus apps integrated in that. Each and every service business can be easily automated through Zoho. For that website, you can have WordPress, so that you can integrate Zoho and WordPress easily. You can control everything actually.
Okay. Another question is, what advice you will give for service-based organizations on digital transformation?
Service-based, they should have proper that CRM, that project management software. CRM is the main thing. Project management software is the main thing. There are a lot of tools available. Open source also, you have got a lot of tools. If you have budget now, you can buy the enterprise grade software. Otherwise, you can go for Zoho thing, or there are other software also. Active project management software. Project management CRM is the most important thing for services-based industries. Apart from website and email marketing, other things.
Okay. So I guess we've come to the end of this webinar. Is there any other question? If you have participants, feel free to write to us. We have another few minutes to go to end of this session. And, somebody was mentioning Mr. Elango to type out the name. Still, he has not got the name. He's saying, type the name you have mentioned for the service industry, B2B. He's asking for the advice.
Voodoo for manufacturing.
He has already mentioned. Participants, you can actually take a note of this in the chat room. Yeah, you can mention the names.
Freshworks.
Connected to the vertical. Yeah.
HubSpot.
Somebody was asking another question. If you could see the chat room, Mr. Manikam was asking advice on organization doing less than 1 crore establishment. Somebody is doing 50 lakhs to 1 crore per annum. They are actually like, just born baby. So yes, they have to get into the digital platform. So what are the 3 things which you suggest for them to go and take like a call to action plan?
Main is the first thing is for each and every small business, they should have a CMS based website actually. Most of the companies, MSMEs now, they are making mistakes by developing a static website out of HTML, PHP or Java. That is the major number 1 drawback actually. They should have a content management system website actually. WordPress or Drupal, there are a lot of CMS, Joomla, there are, the easy one is WordPress. Even you have Wix actually, it's a very easy to operate website based out of Wix also. First thing is a CMS based website. You should have a email marketing thing based out of MailChimp or ActiveCampaign. There are a lot of email marketing software, free services also they are providing. You should have a social media presence in all the social media channels. Top-notch channels are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Actually, for professional businesses, I recommend in LinkedIn so that you can get a lot of networking and leads from LinkedIn. A lot of marketing activities are there in LinkedIn, Facebook, and also in Google. Starting from brand awareness to lead generation, you can go for campaigns also. If you don't have enough budget to organically improve your business, you can go for inorganically by launching ads for the any marketing or promotional purpose like brand awareness or lead generation or engagementing. There are a lot of the campaign goals available in LinkedIn, Google, and also in Facebook. From Facebook, you can run ads for Instagrams and you can manage WhatsApp also.
Okay. And I think we have come to the end of the session. So I'd like to quickly take you to a 3 slides approach for you to understand this. See, first of all, I must say thanks and gratitude to Mr. Ilango for having accepted to run this session. This session is basically, it's a vast subject. Digital transformation is a vast subject. It's something new to many of us. We all know only creation of domain, creation of website, creation of email IDs, and having certain antivirus and firewall and things like that for our organization. And beyond a point, we probably think of creating Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all these tools, social tools. This is where we all stop. We are all used to all these platforms. Even many organizations, they are not even into the Facebook and LinkedIn activities. But after that is actually the business starts. Here, from SeaChange, we would like to add value to the MSME owners and the MSME organizations in the new normal arena. We created this model just about 25 days ago. The first lockdown was over. We actually launched it. We are completely moving. I'm just sharing my perspective on how a consulting organization like SeaChange actually adapted to new normal approach. What we do is we take everything to e-learning, e-strategic advice, e-training, e-consulting, e-coaching. We completely moved into this space rapidly over the last 2 to 3 weeks time. And we have launched this 360 business health scan tool, which is available online. Somebody can get into our website and download, type it out and take the report of 20 pages of your organization. You take a complete holistic approach where exactly the gray area of your business in 50 major functions of the business, including HR, marketing, sales, production, R&D, things like that. It's called C360 Business Health Scan. The second part is, many people ask me, even in the chat room, somebody was asking, where do I find, for example, Odoo? For example, if somebody wants to hire certain tools to be implemented in the organization, where do I find? I can't just simply go to the internet and download and try to middle around with it because I'm not an expert in that. So this is where SeaChange comes out with a topic or concept called SBA, Strategic Business Advisors. There are a lot of advisors in our panel. If you want, you can always reach out to us. Certain things, knowledge share, we don't charge because it's only a sharing of knowledge like how Mr. Ilango shared now. And beyond a point, if you want our services, we are always ready to sign up with you as a strategic business advisor and help you out as much as possible. And then this is a contact number. You can actually make a note of these contact numbers of our office. These two executives will be able to help you out, connect you to the respective consultants and experts to directly deal and take it forward. For the post-COVID, we have launched online guidelines for on the health part for your employees and your stakeholders. You can visit seachangeworld.com to download 20-page guidelines, which is free of cost. We have signed up with an organization called CIPACA, which is a healthcare organization. Together, we have launched these guidelines for businesses. It's a CSR activity. Please take it forward. And with that, I would like to end this session and also announce the Monday session. On Monday, tomorrow is a break. Almost every day we are running. Monday, we have a session with Mr. ML Narendra Kumar, who is an L&D expert and is a sales coach. He's been in the industry for 20 years. He's going to handle a session called Sales Strokes to Survive and Stabilize. again at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I welcome each and every one of you and spread this news around in your network. And we'll catch you on Monday morning at 11 a.m. Till then, stay safe. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, Mr. Elango. Thank you all the participants. Goodbye.
Thank you all.